Hello children, in this video we are going to start a new chapter, that is circles. You already learned this chapter last year and you know about the circles, and you learned in the circle chapter you learned definition of circle and area of circle formula, circumference of circle formula, what is center, what is radius, what is chord of the circle, diameter of the circle, radius of the circle, segment of the circle, sector of the circle, everything you've learned. Just once we will revise all those definitions in this video, and what are the new things we are going to learn in this in the 10th standard we have to see in this video. Just I'll revise those definitions first, just to see these definitions what they have given here. I have written already some definitions here, just I will write those and explain you. The collection of all the points in a plane which are at a fixed distance. The collection of all the points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from fixed point in the plane is called a circle. Means we have to collect some points. The circle is made up of some points like this. All this circle is made up of some points. Collection of all the points fixed distance from the fixed point. This is fixed point. Fixed distance from fixed point. These points are fixed distance from the fixed point. This fixed point is called as center, and these points are called as the circumference of the circle, and this is also called as a boundary of the circle, or also it is called as a perimeter of the circle. You know the perimeter of the circle formula is 2 pi r, r circumference. It is also called as a circumference of the circle. You already know this. Last year you learnt it, circumference. And next, distance from center to circumference is called as a radius of the circle. And if you extend like this, this is called as a diameter of the circle. And the diameter is the longest chord of the circle. Chord means what you know? Chord is the line which joins any 2 points on the circle. Chord diameter is also one of the chord which touches any 2 points on the circle, and diameter is called as the longest chord of the circle. And chord means what? The chord is a line which touches any 2 points of the circles. PQ is a chord here, and AB is a diameter like this. And we will see those all the definitions here, and this is a circle definition. Just you have to write from here. You should start writing the classwork. First you should write the definition of the circles, then the fixed point is called the center of the circle, and fixed distance is called as a radius of the circle, and you should draw this diagram like this. Only you should write in the classwork. Next we'll see chord of the circle. Chord of the circles, I already told you, any line if you join any 2 points on the circle means that line is called as a chord of the circle. If you take 2 points P and Q, here we taken P and Q on a circle, then line segment you should be knowing the difference between the line segment and the straight line. Line segment means it is having 2 end points. Line segment PQ is called a chord of the circle. Here PQ is chord of the circle, and AB is also chord of the circle, and it is a diameter of the circle. Diameter is also one of the chord of the circle which passes through the center. That is the definition of the diameter of the circle. The chord which passes through the center of the circle is called diameter of the circle. Then diameter is the longest chord of the circle. Just you should remember this. This is the longest chord of the circle, and diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. This also you know already. Diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. Next we'll see the definition of circumference. Circumference means what? That is a boundary of the circle, or this perimeter of the circle is also called as a circumference. What is the definition for it? Length of the complete circle is called as a circumference of the circle. This also should write in the classwork. How I have given here, like that only you write in the classwork. Next, arc of the circle. What is the arc of the circle? A piece of a circle between 2 points is called arc. For example, this is a circle we taken here. This piece, this full circle is there. In that one piece I am considering from here to here, PQ. This piece of the circle is called as a arc of the circle. In that 2 types of arcs will come. This is P, Q, R. I will take this one. This S I will take. See, from here to here it is minor arc. From here to here it is major arc. This I will differentiate that. This part is major arc of the circle and this is minor arc of the circle. Like that, two types will come there. This also you know already. Next, here I mentioned that, just you see this PQ is a this one. This part is minor arc. This pink one is a major arc. See, I marked here. Minor arc, major arc, and this is chord. Chord means the line which touches any 2 points on the circle is called as a chord of the circle. Next we'll see the segment means what. Segments also you learned. Segment of the circle, the region between a chord and either of its arc. There are two types of arcs. I told you now just now, that is one minor arc and one major arc. Here the region between the chord and either of its arc, either means anyone, either minor arc or major arc of its arc is called a segment. Here you just observe this diagram. Here this is a chord, the region between the chord, this is a chord, PQ is a chord, and either of, I will take minor arc first. This is a chord and the region between the minor arc and this chord, the region between the minor arc and the chord is called as a minor segment. It is called as a minor segment. The region between the major arc and chord is called as a major segment. The region between the major arc and chord is called as major segment. Totally this is also called a segment, this is also called a segment. This is called, this part is pink, one part is called as a major segment, this green one is called as a minor segment. Similarly we will see the sector of the circle here. Sector of the circle means the region between an arc, any one arc, either minor arc or major arc, and the two radii joining to the center to end points of the arc is called as a sector. Just you see this diagram. This green one is a minor sector and this pink one is major sector. It will be in the shape of like this triangle, and here pizza shape it will be. These are the sectors of the circles. Next one note we will see here. Note what they have given here. The line drawn through the center of the circle to bisect the chord is perpendicular to the chord. What they are saying, the line drawn through the center, this line is drawing through the center of the circle to bisect the chord. This is a chord, AB is a chord. Bisect means what? This line will divide this AB into two equal parts. Bisect meaning is that OM is dividing AB into two equal parts, means AM equal to MB here, perpendicular to the chord, and this will be perpendicular means 90 degree to the chord they are saying. Just you should remember this. This will be useful to solve the sums. Next, two more definitions we will see here. This also you learned last year, that is concentric circles. Circles having the same center but different radii are called concentric circles. Here just you observe, these circles are having same center, that is O, but they are having different radii. This is one circle, R1, R2, R3 I considered here. So like these circles are called as a concentric circles. Next, congruent circles. Congruent means you know already, the two shapes are having same shape and the same size. Here you see all are circles and all are having the same size but different centers are there. Like these circles are called as a congruent circles. You should be knowing the difference between the concentric and a congruent circles. Concentric circles are same center, different radii. Congruent circles are same radius, different centers, like that. Now up to here you learned last year. Now we will study secant of the circle. Secant of the circle, just I will show you what it is, then I will definitely explain you the definition. One circle you consider, and I already you know this is called as a chord of the circle. If you extend this line like this, see, if I draw like this segment, this is line segment, this is line, this is line, this is line segment. Understand what is the difference between these two? Your end points are there. This is line segment, this is a line. If you draw the line to the circle like this, means it is called as secant of the circle. So that is the definition. A straight line which intersects the circle at two distinct points is called as a secant of the circle. This is called as a sector of the circle. Here already you've learnt it. Sorry, chord of the circle. This is called as a chord, and this is called as a secant of the circle. Like this only, if you just draw this line like this, if you go on drawing, means this line will touches only one point of the circle, that is called as a tangent of the circle. This is the important definition of this chapter, and in the 10th standard you are going to learn one theorem also on this. Tangent means what? A straight line which touches the circle at only one point is called tangent. Here it is touching only one point. This is a circle. This PQ is called as a tangent to the circle. Tangent means a straight line which touches the circle at a single point is called as a tangent of the circle. You should be knowing this definition of this. This is very important definition in the 10th standard. Tangent means it is a straight line which touches only single point of the circle is called as a tangent. Next, point of contact we will see. Point of contact means the point where tangent touches the circle is called as a point of contact. Here you see this PQ is a tangent. This PQ touching the circle at a point A. This point A is called as a point of contact. Next we will see some note here. These are the important points. You should remember it. Note means you should remember those key points. First one, the perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact passes through the center of the circle. See, suppose if you draw perpendicular, I'll show you here. This is a circle is there. If you draw, what they are saying, the perpendicular to the tangent. Suppose one tangent is there like this, perpendicular to the tangent. Here perpendicular is there, means this line will pass through the center of the circle. If it is perpendicular to the tangent, that line will pass through the center of the circle. Only one tangent can be drawn to a circle at any point on it. Suppose one circle is there, one point you are taking on it. Through this point only one tangent you can draw. You can't draw more than that. Suppose one more point I am taking, one more tangent you can draw, but for this point on a circle you can draw only one tangent. That is the meaning of the second note. Third one, tangent drawn at the end points of the diameter. Here OP is the diameter. Tangent drawn at the end points of the diameter. Here O is the end point of the diameter, P is the end point of the diameter. If you draw tangents to the end points of the diameter, then those tangents are parallel to each other. Tangent drawn at the end point of the diameter are parallel to each other. These CD and AB are parallel to each other. They are saying. This is the third note of the third note. And this is the introduction of the circle chapter. In the next video we are going to learn some of the theorems in the circle chapter, and we will start the exercise. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.